Whether you like Elon Musk or not, what he's doing right now with Twitter, I think, is very important for not just security in social media, but also the power that social media has over what people say or what people share. Now, just a side note, my audio might sound a little different because I'm actually at work right now. I have a backup laptop, and when I come across this article, I wanted to go over it, so I did it in the moment and I pulled it up. I'm using the laptop microphone, so hopefully it doesn't sound too horrible. So Elon Musk, Twitter, and should the algorithm be open source? That's what we're going to discuss today on eBuzz Central. So for those of you that don't know, or those of you that are out of the loop, or maybe for those of you that really don't care, Elon Musk, about a week and a half ago, became the highest shareholder in Twitter. As of about 3 days ago, that changed to somebody else that has bought their way higher. Basically, what Elon Musk is doing is he's trying to do a hostile takeover of the social media giant. And if he does, he wants the algorithm to be switched to open source, because he does believe that Twitter, in their algorithm, is silencing people, is shutting people up. How much does he believe in it? $43 billion worth. And if you want to be quite honest, the last evaluation that Twitter had, they're worth about $37 billion. So he offered him pretty much $6 billion over their going rate. Now, he believes that Twitter should open source the algorithm to promote transparency in the platform. Of course, Twitter as a platform is exploding and unpredictable at the moment. The Twitter team also takes actions against certain matters, whether you think it's right or wrong. While Twitter's internal decisions could sound good on paper, there are also issues with such massive platforms without transparency. So at the end of the day, maybe Elon Musk has a point. Maybe their algorithm is pushing a certain message out of the way so it can get its message in front of other people. Whether you believe or trust Twitter's decision, transparency, or open source will only help strengthen the existing values. Basically, to quote Elon Musk's words, and so one of the things that I believe Twitter should do is open source the algorithm and make any changes to people's tweets. If they are emphasized or de-emphasized, that action should be made apparent so anyone can see that action has been taken. So there's no sort of behind-the-scenes manipulations, either algorithmically or manually. Basically what he's saying here is nobody wants to steal Twitter, but we want to see the algorithm. We want to know what you're doing in the background. We want to know what you're doing with people you don't like. Are you pushing them out of the way, or are you manually going in and pushing them out of the way? And if he buys the company, he wants to make the Twitter algorithm completely open source. I hope he buys this company. I think this is a mass turning point in exposing software makers. Whether you're making an app or whether you're making an operating system, whether it be Windows or Twitter, whether it be Mac OS or Facebook, we need to see these algorithms. We need to know what kind of control they have over what we're saying and what we're doing. I don't mind Facebook having rules. I don't mind Twitter having rules, but the rules should go both ways. I think the algorithm is pointed and aimed at certain people or certain comments. I don't think necessarily it's liberals or conservatives. I think they go out and they look for specific comments and they want to wipe those comments away. They want to take your words and make them leave. Now, this is just my opinion. Like I said, this is a real quick video. What do you all think? Do you think if Elon Musk buys Twitter, he should turn the algorithm open source? Do you think it would be great for the open source community for something like that to happen on such a major platform? Do you think open source would become more mainstream to people out there? Because I know a lot of people right now, especially one of my clients that I'm actually here doing computer work for today, he has no idea what open source means. He's like, what does open source mean? What is it? There are so many people out there that don't know what open source is. So my challenge to you as a community, whether it be the Linux community, whether it be the eBuzz community, is educate those around you about open source. Let them know what open source truly means. It's being able to look at the code, see what this system is doing, see what this program is doing. Is it doing things behind the scenes that it shouldn't? Is this operating system doing things behind the scenes that it shouldn't? We know that Mac and Windows is. We know that Facebook and Twitter and probably even Instagram is. But I think this is a major coup. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I know this is a short video, but I thought it was important and I made it real quick. If the quality's not up to standard, I apologize, but I wanted to talk about this and I wanted to get it on video as soon as I could. Do me a favor, please like, subscribe, or follow my channel. Doesn't cost anything, and if you end up not liking me, you can always unsubscribe. If you like the channel and enjoy the videos that we are producing, you can support us by becoming a member to the channel, buying us a cup of coffee, or better yet, becoming a member to the channel over on Patreon. And if you really want to, you can zip over to PayPal and make a donation. Those links will be in the description below. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video.